Picture this: two hearts intertwined by love, standing before God in their community, vowing to cherish each other for a lifetime. It's not just a beautiful moment. It's a sacred covenant that transforms two individuals into one flesh, united in Christ's love. This, dear friends, is the essence of Catholic marriage. Welcome to the Heart of Catholicism YouTube channel, the Catholic path to peace, where God's faith changes our lives. Marriage is not just legal, but holy. It's a profound mystery that reflects the very love of Christ for His Church. Today, we're diving deep into the sacredness of Catholic marriage, exploring how this divine institution shapes our faith, our families, and our very souls. Let's begin by looking at the biblical foundation of Catholic marriage. In the book of Genesis, we read that God created man and woman to become one flesh. This isn't just poetic language. It's a spiritual reality. The Apostle Paul further illuminates this in Ephesians, comparing the union of husband and wife to the relationship between Christ and the Church. These scriptures reveal that marriage isn't merely a human construct, but a divine plan woven into the very fabric of creation. Now, let's consider how the Catholic Church elevates to the status of a sacrament. Just as baptism and the Eucharist are channels of God's grace, so too is the sacrament of matrimony. When a couple exchanges their vows, they're not just making promises to each other. They're entering into a covenant with God Himself. This sacramental nature means that marriage is more than a contract. It's a lifelong commitment blessed and strengthened by divine grace. But what makes love truly sacred in Catholic marriage? It's important to distinguish between romantic love, or eros, and the deeper sacrificial love known as agape. While feelings of attraction and affection are beautiful, they're just the beginning. True marital love mirrors Christ's love for us, selfless, enduring, and willing to sacrifice. It's a love that seeks the good of the other, even when it's challenging or requires personal sacrifice. This brings us to the critical role of commitment and fidelity in Catholic marriage. The Church teaches that marriage vows are not just for as long as we both shall love, but until death do us part. This permanence and exclusivity aren't restrictive. They're liberating. They provide the security and trust needed for love to deepen and flourish over a lifetime. In a world where commitments are often seen as temporary, the Catholic vision of marriage stands as a beacon of unwavering fidelity. But marriage doesn't exist in isolation. The Catholic Church sees the family as a domestic church, where faith is lived out and passed on to future generations. Parents become the first teachers of faith to their children, creating a home where love for God and neighbor is cultivated daily. This concept expands our understanding of marriage beyond just the couple, showing how it ripples out to impact society as a whole. Of course, we can't ignore the challenges that Catholic marriages face in modern society. We live in a culture that often views commitment as optional and divorce as a simple solution to marital problems. The secular world's definition of love and marriage can be at odds with Catholic teaching. But it is precisely in the face of these challenges that the beauty and strength of sacramental marriage shine brightest. So how can Catholic couples live out this sacrament in their daily lives? It starts with prayer, both individually and as a couple. Attending Mass together, receiving the Eucharist, and participating in the sacrament of reconciliation provides spiritual nourishment for the marriage. Practicing forgiveness, making small sacrifices for each other, and constantly renewing their commitment are all ways to keep the sacramental grace alive and active. Let's look at some inspiring examples. Consider the lives of Saints Louis and Zélie Martin, the parents of Saint Therese of Lisieux. Their marriage wasn't perfect. They faced illness, loss, and everyday struggles, but their unwavering faith and love for each other created a home where holiness flourished. Or think of modern couples you might know in your own parish, quietly living out their vows with joy and fidelity. even in the face of life's challenges. As we conclude, let's reflect on the profound truth that every Catholic marriage is meant to be an earthly reflection of God as eternal love. It's a love that forgives, heals, and transforms. A love that brings new life into the world and nurtures it with tenderness and strength. A love that, through its very existence, proclaims the goodness and faithfulness of God to a world hungry for meaning and lasting commitment. We'd love to hear from you. How has understanding the sacredness of Catholic marriage impacted your life or relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay connected with more content that explores the richness of our Catholic faith. Remember, in a world that often trivializes love and commitment, your Catholic marriage can be a powerful witness to the transformative power of God's love. May your journey of faith and commitment be blessed with grace, joy, and an ever-deepening love that reflects the very heart of Christ. Until next time, may God's peace be with you all.